Honestly, I have no idea what's going on, but I love it. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today's Yu-Gi-Oh video is going to be my review of the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode 35, Sound Gohaninium. And I gotta be honest with you guys, this episode was actually pretty interesting, and I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, compared to last week's episode where they lost me halfway through. Like I said, this whole arc has just been one of those things where you have no idea what to expect, no idea how to feel about it, but I kind of like that, you know, it keeps you on your toes, but we'll talk about that soon enough. So at risk of further rambling though, let's move on to the actual episode. So the episode begins with this mysterious tank that's rolling through town and it's disassembling everything, and we learn later on that it's piloted by a member of the Goha 6th Elementary, Zomyoji. And he is basically out to dismantle Yuga's lab, and he's one of Azuna's henchmen. And he's basically decided that he's going to dismantle Yuga's lab. However, all of Yuga's friends are already standing guard of it, the press club, Yoshio, and they're basically telling Zomyoji that they're not going to let him do whatever he wants. They're going to stop him. They're going to stand in his way. And he actually uses his tools to instantly dismantle all of their stuff, including Yoshio's helmet, the press club's camera equipment, the recording devices, because they learned that this was an inside job and they're excited to get the scoop. However, we see another person that's actually defending it because he says, okay, I've had enough of you guys, I'm going to start dismantling it. And as Zomyoji comes in and he's like, I'm not going to stand for this, you're not going to get in my way, I'm going to dismantle Yuga's research lab, we see none other than Tiger jump in. She throws her trumpet down, or her instrument down, and we learn that it's made from Gohaninium, which is this mysterious element, I guess, that his tools were made of, and apparently Tiger's instrument is made from, and this stuff is indestructible. And basically Tiger tells Zomyoji, and she actually knows him, so she's got a backstory with him, that if you want to dismantle this research lab, let's rush duel for it. And so Tiger and Zomyoji end up rush dueling. Tiger, of course, destroys him, steamrolls him, although she's on the back foot for part of the duel here. Zomyoji loses the duel. And while these two are actually dueling, it's important to note that Yuga and company are still exploring this mine here. And they actually get interrupted by Hanto and Kaizo, who managed to catch back up with them. And we learn that Hanto has been sent by Neil, who received Kaizo's pleas, and basically said, you know, basically the answer may lie on the outside of the city, even though this goes against my providence. And he sends Hanto to basically show Yuga and company the way to figure out why Asuna all of a sudden had the maximum summons. So that's pretty interesting there, that Hanto actually knows. Neil didn't bother to come himself, but he sent Hanto. So yeah, very interesting to know that Hanto may know the key to solving this mystery. Not sure about how I feel about that. But anyway, that's also included in this episode as well. And yeah, we learned that Zomyoji, after the duel with Tiger, when he loses, he's not taking this really well, and he's going to dismantle Yuga's lab anyway. And Tiger is basically like, wait a minute, you're not going to do that. And it's at this time Tazuki arrives, and he basically stops Zomyoji and says, this is how you act in defeat, disgraceful. And that's when Tazuki tells Tiger that Zomyoji actually did this on his own. Asuna had nothing to do with it, and she's basically like, well, why doesn't that surprise me? And Tazuki actually manages to convince Zomyoji to stand down and leave Yuga's lab alone, and after that, Tiger and company managed to fix the fence protecting Yuga's research lab, and that's essentially where the episode leaves off. So like I said, this episode had a little bit of everything. This arc has really been all over the place, but I kind of like that because it keeps you on your toes, you know? I'm not sure exactly how I feel about going from episode to where I don't know what's going on half the time to episodes like this that are really great, but I think it's one of those high lows that keeps you on your toes. Overall though, this episode on its own, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It was a really good episode and I enjoyed watching it, but as always, those are my thoughts and I want to hear yours. So in the comments section down below, let me know what you guys thought about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comment section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. Alright everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody. Hey everyone, Templar74 here. Did you enjoy the video? Do you want to help support me in making more content like this and see your name here at the end of every video? Then consider supporting me on Patreon. Any help is greatly appreciated and will help ensure continuation and increase the quality of production of the videos that I'm able to make for all of you. Link down below. Again, thank you so much for your support and for liking and subscribing. You all are amazing. And as always everyone, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day everybody, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye everybody.